Hello, I am Cynthia Harris, author of the book Woman, Thou Too Art Called. I am also an ordained minister. I am an educator for nearly 3 decades, which is about 30 years. And I'm also a professional actress. I've been an actress about as long as I've been in education. Some of the stage is my passion. I love the stage. And some of the works that I've done include Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Jesus Christ Superstar, The Crucible, Pearly, Contribution, one of my favorites, and of course, the all-time favorite of Raisin in the Sun, and the list goes on and on and on. I really, really, truly love the theater, and I guess I'll be doing that until I leave here. I'm also a mother. I have one son with 3 very handsome young men, Owen and Orlando. I also have 2 other great grandchildren that I simply love and adore, and that's Keon and Layla Dunn. And I love to travel. Travel is another one of my passions. Some of the plays that I listed were plays that were done when I lived abroad. I lived in Frankfurt, Germany. I was there for almost 6 years. And so I am a world traveler. I love to take travel. I love to travel abroad. And even though I'm in the States now, I'm looking forward to my next trip overseas. And so, about the book, Woman, Thou Too Art Called. I wrote this book not because I just wanted to write a book, but I wrote this book, Woman, Thou Too Art Called, because of my own experience with my walk into the ministry. I had seen so much browbeating of women who had professed that they had been called into ministry by God and, been called to preach. But because of disbelief of their pastors, they were denied. And this really, really started to bother me. And so God said for me to write my story no matter what. And so the overall theme of the book is about disobedience. And even though I had been called to minister, called to preach, because of what I had been taught all those years, I still did not want to accept my calling. But God has a way of humbling us. Again, the book will take you through my travels. It will take you through my convictions. It will take you through the consequences that I faced as a fact of being disobedient. I use this book in my classes, my English classes. I use them to inspire my students, and I encourage my students to let their parents read the book, because the book is not just for women. The book is for women, men, young ladies, young men, anybody who has been called and they are acting in disobedience. Some people know when they've been called. Some have a hint. They really don't know. But this book is about disobedience, and it's also about making sure that we respond when God calls us. And so I pray that you will read this book. Let this book inspire you. Let it bless you as you bless others. And so I say unto you, happy reading, happy reading, happy reading.